EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New England Patriots. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one big...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air once more, Young. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Young off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here is Young. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third and 2. throwing. Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st down, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
21.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll run on 1st down. Barnett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to throw. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Riley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Don't for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Young to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here on first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Young takes it on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Patriots 17. Patriots 10. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones completes it to Douglas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, Young. He's got Mingo. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Young. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Packers kick here is good, and they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Barnett. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Barnett. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Young on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's caught by Mingo right side. Touchdown Panthers. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go. 11. Keep going. Oh, let's go. 21.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
You gotta be kidding me.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
In motion right is Mingo. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 17. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On first down, Barnett. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up out of Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Down the left sideline, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion right is Mingo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Patriots, 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Patriots.
Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jones going to change it up here. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
An audible here to get a new look. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Keep it up, you're a ball. Keep it rolling, fellas. Give everything you got. Here we go, get set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Strike. Check, strike. 10 cycles.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
double.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Carolina.
Check 2. Hut.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
51. Patriots 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing Jones. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was